Opa, e aí galera, hoje a gente vai começar mais uma parte do nosso objetivo aqui da nossa série. A outra série foi bem longa, não era bem o que eu queria, eu acabei falando demais, mas não foi tão ruim assim o vídeo, então eu vou permanecer ele no canal, mas ele vai ser marcado, como já provavelmente foi marcado, como vídeo 0. E a gente vai começar esse daqui como o vídeo número 1. Por causa que agora em diante vão ser bem menores os vídeos, para mim conseguir editar melhor e mandar melhor sem enrolar tanto. E ser mais objetivo, como foi o início, como foi a proposta inicial. Então, vamos lá. Começar o vídeo. Vamos voltar aqui do mesmo ponto que acabou, que é a batalha contra o nosso querido dragãozinho. E vamos lá. Pega esse baú que liberou. Esse bicho não levanta. Recupera a estamina. E vamos lá.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end, despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
As for Master Jean, responsibility perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Vamos lá. Tivemos revelações aqui da história, mas vamos adentrar. Como vocês podem ver aqui, ó, tem vários bannerzinhos para você clicar, várias opções. Isso aqui é depois que a gente lutar pela primeira vez, que a gente vai poder enfrentar ele diversas vezes com esses níveis. Com nível de equipe recomendado 40, 50, 60, 70, 90. Que aqui ele vai dropar coisas melhores para upar os personagens. Vamos lá. Aqui meio que Não importa tanto quem você vai usar nesse início, mas é bom você pegar um personagem forte pra acabar rápido. Mas contra ele, pelo menos pra mim, nunca foi necessário alguém específico pra derrotar.
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds.
Cara, essa batalha é muito louca.
The Abyss Order must
Primeira
have cursed
vez,
the
pelo
wounds.
menos.
That's what's corrupting Dvalin's
A
mind.
segunda, a terceira é daorinha
To
também.
save
Mas
Dvalin,
essa
we're
daqui,
going to have to get rid of those blood clots.
você metralha o bicho.
Aim for those blood clots.
Nossa senhora. A sensibilidade do mouse tá muito alta. Foi o primeiro.
Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer.
Ai. Nossa. Difícil de desviar disso aqui. Esse modo você perde bastante a noção do espaço que você tem pra se movimentar.
I'll extract and condense the pure animo from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
Tem que quebrar isso aqui pra ganhar um boost. Ai, cara. Opa. Vamos. Só mais um. Chegamos. Nossa senhora. Buguei agora. De novo. Cadê o negócio do boost? Peguei melhor uma maneira de desviar aqui. Finalmente. Só porque eu falei, tomei 2. Aê, garoto. Ai. Ai. Esse é o último. É o último? Não, não é. Esse é o último. Provavelmente. Let's go. Agora você não escapa.
Dvalin, I'm sorry this is hurting you.
Dvalin. Agora vamos. Eu acho que agora a gente vai pra batalha que a gente vai fazer. Essa é a batalha que ocorre sempre contra ele agora. Essa animação só tem nesse momento. Quando você for realmente enfrentar ele, ele não vai fazer mais essa animação toda. Lá vamos nós. A gente vai pegar o 20 aqui. Só de teste mesmo. Assim, se você tiver um arqueiro forte, tipo o 20 aqui, você consegue dar dano nele no ar. Se não, não tem problema. Porque ele é muito fácil no início. Ele é muito fácil. Vou usar minha rotal. E ó, muito pouco. Se for pegar o 20 é quebrado. Porque eles te dão uns bonecos de teste muito fortes pra você. Pra você testar e pra você querer ele. Eles sempre fazem isso. Mas eu sempre pego os personagens que eu gosto mesmo. Porque todos eles você consegue deixar... Não todos, mas uma boa parte deles você consegue deixar bem forte. Ai. Vamos usar o 20 para acabar mais rápido.
Let's play. Now is our chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
Opa, minha tela bugou. Eita caralho, tá bugando tudo.
This place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. How, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the stormterror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems stormterror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
E é isso. Pra quem não se ligou, o Stormterror, o dragãozinho, ou o The Valley, ele não era do mal, ele estava sendo controlado por alguma coisa que nem a gente sabe direito ainda, pois na real sabe, mas não encontramos ainda porque o jogo não chegou a história até esse ponto.
The honorary knight returns triumphant.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. I know, it's strange. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the Hilly Churls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the stormterror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
E vamos lá. E essa personagem que aparece vestido branco, pá, ela é a Traveler, é o principal do jogo, o personagem principal. Vocês vão começar com ela. Tem duas escolhas no início, na real. Você pode escolher o irmão dela ou ela. Aí vai de quem quiser jogar aí. Vai de quem quiser jogar aí e escolher a sua maneira de jogar. Esse vídeo a gente vai dar uma leve prolongada pra... porque teve bastante cutscene, o evento lá do The Valley foi bem grandinho e não deu pra mostrar quase nada nesse episódio. Mas vamos lá.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. The age of adventure is upon us. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of what? What? The stormterror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech? Stormterror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
Já vamos nós falando com a galerinha aqui.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to storm terror incident. We can go for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Só os agradecimentos da galera.
So Stormterror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four wings. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every clan has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank, and Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Stormterror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call him the Prince. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. I agree. He sets a terrible example for someone who's cavalry captain. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
Eu acho que só vai ser isso por esse episódio mesmo. Bastante conversa, cena foda do início. E a gente vai acabar aqui comendo com a Amber.
So, now the stormterror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about her brother.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Favonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the winds may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
on. Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Bom, depois de mostrar minha imponência conversando em cima da mesa, como eu ia dizendo, esse episódio vai ser basicamente isso, já que a história principal tem bastante diálogo. Mas provavelmente eu vou postar, talvez eu poste 2 episódios para compensar esse tanto de conversa, ou da próxima vez eu posto 2. Eu vou ver, depende de quão grande vai ficar esse episódio aqui. Mas é isso, cara. Por hoje não, por enquanto é esse vídeo. Hoje pode ainda sair um outro ou não. Vamos ver como é que vai sair a edição e tudo mais. Então essa daí foi a batalha contra o Stormterror. Pra quem não se ligou, ele não era do mal, ele só estava sendo controlado. E teve esse ataque dos Hiriclos aí que foi organizado pela galera do Abismo, os magos do Abismo, que vocês vão ver mais pra frente. Valeu a todos aí que estão assistindo e tenham um ótimo dia. Falou.